I know what you're thinking. He looks a bit Asian. And some of you, he looks a bit white. While others just, he looks like a half. When I started to speak, new thoughts popped up, such as, I think he's British. Maybe he's Australian. Or he might be all mixed up, like a fruit salad. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm not a fruit salad. I'm just a banana. Asian on the outside, white on the inside. I was born in New Plymouth, New Zealand. My mother was white, still is. My father was Chinese, Spanish, Filipino, but I never met him or his relatives. So basically, I might look like a half to you, but I feel like a whole person. When you're a person who's a mixture of races, though, you get a lot of questions like, where are you from? I'm from New Plymouth. I mean, where are you really from? I'm really from New Plymouth. No, where's your mother from? She's from New Plymouth. Others will say, oh, you look very exotic. Thank you. And also, your English is so good. Yours is pretty good too. My favorite one is, have you got something in you? Oh, I hope so. I'd hate to be empty. Once when asked about my background, I replied that I was part Chinese, Spanish, and Filipino. My friend David was listening and said, hey man, don't forget you're half white. David was also half white. And for the record, half Chinese. Later that day, when I was playing basketball with some of my human friends, he called out from the sideline, go easy on Jamie, he's half white. He helped me realize that I didn't notice whiteness, even my own whiteness. You see, my father ran away before I was born, so all my family was white. My aunts were white, my great-grandparents were white, my cousins were white, even our favorite ice cream was vanilla. Anyway, white was my norm. So when a white person came in the room, I noticed their height, their fashion sense, their tattoos, just not the fact that they were white. In my little world, white people were just human beings, not members of a race. So when one of them did something wrong, I didn't get all suspicious about other white people. And just like all those around me, I never talked about white people as a group, but I did talk about Chinese and Indians and Maori. And do you think it was positive? I'm embarrassed to say, almost never. Thanks to David, I learned that though I've been a victim of racism, I was racist too. My belief that, oh, I'm not racist, had stopped me looking for any sign of prejudice within myself. And so, I've never found it. Racism is very cunning. It knocks on the door of all our hearts, and in all nations. In the 1999 Rugby World Cup, New Zealand was about to play the old enemy, England. With thousands in the stadium and millions watching on TV, a female Maori singer by the name of Hinewehi Mohi stepped forward to sing our national anthem. The mighty All Blacks, the national team, stood in line, ready to sing the words, God of nations at thy feet, in the bonds of love we meet. Hear our voices, we entreat, God defend our free land. But these were not the words that came out of her mouth. Instead, she sang something that nobody expected. E o atua o ngari wi matora at whakarongona me arohanoa. With these beautiful words, she became one of the most hated people in our country. Most New Zealanders couldn't sing this Māori translation, including the players themselves. The crowd was uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable. People said she humiliated the country, but all she had done was sing our anthem in the native language of our land. The rugby union acted quickly. From that time on, they decided the anthem would be sung in English and in Māori. Many fans refused because they didn't want to learn the words of another language. But in time, the country accepted it, and even some of those who protested would come to sing the Māori words with pride. The truth is, racism isn't just going to fall over because we want it to. We can't just wish it away. It will take bold actions like those of singer Hinewehi Mohi to destroy it. Courage is needed to look in the mirror, to catch the labels and stereotypes as they come out of our mouths, to notice who we are feeling uncomfortable around, and to start conversations with them, to research history, not just from one perspective, but from many. Back to my favorite question. Do I have something in me? Yes, I do. I have love and racism. And I have the power to change the balance of the two. We all have that power. And if enough of us use it, strangers will become friends. Foreigners will become family. And half white people will become whole again. Contest chair.